Hello. This is my new setup. It's literally the first video I've made with this new setup. So, we've got a long way to go. There's going to be a lot of changes, a lot of additions. Okay, so it's Monday, September 26th, 2016. If you're a Jets fan, I'm sorry about yesterday. I think your quarterback was playing for us. 6 interceptions in one game. Ugh. This is a follow-up video to my earlier video about the new Nikon lens, the AF-P versus the AF-S. So now I've had this lens now for, I guess, about a month now, a little over a month, and I've been using it quite regularly, especially for the videos. I want to answer some comments from the video earlier and also give some of my feedback of what I've experienced with the lens so far. So let's get into it. Oh, and by the way, thank you everybody that has liked it and subscribed because of that video. It really means a lot to me. Just so you know, I'm not like a photography channel, so I don't want to lose subscribers. But at the same time, if you're just subscribed to me just for like photo stuff, I'll do photo stuff every once in a while. But this channel is more like everything, like just random stuff. There is really no like path on what I'm going to make a video of, if you can't tell from my content. So one of the first comments I added was, in the last video I said when they come out they're going to be like $100 brand new. I was a little off on that, because now that it did finally come out, the list price is $199, but you can still get them on Amazon and eBay for like $90 around there. So I'd always check with eBay or Amazon or any online store. Brendan X said $88 is where it's at. The AFS is so unusable for video. It's so damn noisy. I agree. That's why I was really excited for this lens. Thanks for the video. This is exactly what I was looking for. You're welcome. That's pretty much why I made it, because I wanted, pretty much how I made it was what I wanted to find, and I couldn't find it, so I was like, I'm going to make my own video about it. And then Roland, he asked me what the P in the AF-P stands for. My cat's crawling in the ceiling. Anyways, Roland, yeah, I don't know what the P stands for. It just signifies that it's using a stepping motor. I know the AF-S, the old lens, stood for autofocus silent wave. So that makes sense. S for silent wave. So maybe the P is for stepping motor. I don't know. Okay, so next comment is from someone who's literally named 78,692,011 views. That's his name, or her name. I don't know. But anyways, thanks for watching. Make an outdoor sample video keeping both the bodies, which I only have one DSLR, so I can't really do that. I'm going to do some outside tests here in a minute, but I can't really do the side-by-side on screen. I don't have that editing software. I'm not that big of a YouTuber. I'm not. But for now, I'll do some outside video. It'll have to be with the AFS and then with the AF-P right afterwards to show the difference. But as far as quality and image movement, they're both the same. It's more the focusing speed and the sound. That's the big differences between the two lenses. Oh, and then Manish Bala, I hope I got that right, I'm sorry, wants to know whether this lens hunts for focus smooth. Pretty much what he's asking is, when it's on full, right now it's on manual focus, so it's not going to readjust while I'm filming. But if you put it on full-time servo, it'll act like a camcorder, and it'll constantly readjust, which with the old lens, the AFS lens, you could hear it's like throughout the entire video, and it was pretty much all the footage was unusable because that's all you could hear was. But with the new lens, the AF-P, it's quieter, but it still has that problem where if I were to put it on autofocus full-time servo, no matter what you're doing, just every once in a while it'll readjust. You don't hear it, but you definitely see it. Like, it's just like where a camcorder does nice and slow transitions between focuses, but you can tell what it's doing. You'll watch and find out. Okay, so this is the AFS lens on full-time servo. You can hear it. See, it's just constantly focusing. Footage is definitely unusable, and right now I'm using the built-in camera mic, so there's no special mic, so that way you can hear. If you have an external mic, of course you're not going to be able to hear it, but this is just for the sound quality, so yeah, very annoying. Okay, so here's the AF-P lens, the new lens with full-time servo on and face detection focus priority. So as you can tell, it's still hunting for focus lengths, even though I'm not really moving that much. I am moving a little bit now, but so you can tell it's not making the noise, but you can definitely tell the background's coming in and out of focus, and it's still kind of unusable, even though you don't hear the it's still hunting for focus length. So if you have it on manual focus or single servo and you're actually filming and you pick when it wants to focus, it works great. But if you're like me and there's nobody behind the camera right now and you have it on full-time servo, so you're always in focus, it's still hunting for that focal length, so it's really not usable as far as an actual like camcorder replacement. It works for what I do, which is mostly stationary stuff, but I can't really like move around and stuff because it will still hunt. So yeah. And then Tegan Greenhaven, he just bought the lens and it doesn't autofocus. It doesn't focus at all. I had that problem too. Well, I don't know about the autofocus. The autofocus works fine for me on my D3300. But if you're in the LCD viewfinder mode and you go to manually adjust, sometimes it won't. So I think it has something to do with the update. I haven't updated my camera yet. With the new firmware version, it probably something about it recognizes the manual versus autofocus, and it'll give you the full range. Here's the footage of what I'm trying to explain. Here it is in action. Okay, so right now she's not in focus, and I'm turning the focus ring right now, and it's not doing anything. But once I half shutter, then she's in focus, and it'll let you adjust a little bit to and from. Like here, I'm doing it manually. So it's like I have to first half shutter on her to get to focus on her, and then I can manually focus from there. I don't know why that is, but that's just how it is. And then when you're in live view, you can adjust all day long. I don't know why that is. I'm not a Nikon representative at it by any means. So, okay, that was most of the comments that I'm going to address. But now I'm going to do some other tests and just do some other observations that I've found. All right, so now we're outside on a beautiful, brisk Kansas morning. So I just wanted to show you, when you're actually looking through the viewfinder, how much faster this lens is compared to the old ones. It's pretty impressive, so let's take a look. So here we go. We're going to focus on the skull, and then back on the truck. Look how fast that is. So that was the AF-P lens through the viewfinder, two focal objects, and you could just see how fast it was between each object, and pretty impressive. Like here's the AF-S doing the exact same test. Okay, so we got the lenses switched out. So this is the old one. This is the AF-S. And it didn't take long to get out of that jacket. It was cold, and now that the sun's out, whew. So, all right, so let's go. Let's check it out. One thing you will notice is the sound. You actually hear this one. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna focus on the truck. Refocus, there we go. And then focus on the skull. Can you actually hear the focus motor on the old one? I'm hoping that since I can't do split screen and show you side by side real time, I'm just hoping that you can actually see that the new lens is way faster than the old one, and it's quiet. So that's what I love about the lens. Okay, so I hope this video, the second video, helps clarify some of the first video questions that you guys had about this lens. And so I hope this video helped you out a little bit more. And if you haven't seen the first one, this one probably makes no sense, but if you haven't seen the first one, it's in my earlier playlist, so you should check it out. Oh, you have spider webs all over. Oh my God, look. Oh, you have spider webs all over you, Leo. Ugh. So until next time, me and Leo will see you later.